that is our right, in accordance with the identity and traditions and customs and systems of belonging of each other. All I'm just saying is this: there's no reason why you cannot embrace reggae music. There's no reason why you can't embrace soca music. There's no reason why we all can't embrace calypso, soca, hip-hop, R&B, jazz, rock and roll. It all stems from our cultural, spiritual folk songs. It all came from that. And I heard a conversation, somebody talking about, the term colored was only applied to people in the United States. Who fooled y'all? Who fooled y'all? Y'all really think the United States is America, huh? Don't you know that they had free people of color all over the Americas? Didn't you know that? They had free people of color all over the Americas. For those in the back that just don't do enough research, and all they want to do is go based on emotions. Alright, let's proceed. No discrimination of any kind may arise from the exercise of such right. So therefore, when we are exercising our right as original indigenous peoples, we should not face any form of discrimination. Period. Alright. Article number 9. Juridical personality. Pay attention to this one. States must recognize fully the juridical personality of we the indigenous peoples, respecting all forms of organization and promoting the full exercise of rights recognized in this declaration. Can we read this again? Juridical personality. States must recognize fully the juridical personality of indigenous peoples, respecting indigenous forms of organization and promoting the full exercise of the rights recognized in this declaration. They have a right to respect us when we say that we are indigenous. You know why it's not being effective? Because not too many of us are coming together and standing on that. It's really that simple. We are not applying the knowledge. You see, knowing is powerful. Yes, knowledge is power. Guess what's more powerful than knowledge? The application of the knowledge. Why? Since 2017, I've been telling my people about this. Let me ask you a question. Why isn't it not a law yet? Why isn't it not legally binding? Because we are not coming together to make sure that it's legally binding. They could create all kinds of laws to send all people to jail. Well, let's make sure that we put laws in place that's going to keep all people out of jail. That's what I stand on. Self-preservation of my people. Number 10. Rejection of assimilation. Rejection of assimilation. So therefore, when I tell you I'm not black, don't force me to be black. When I tell you I'm not African American, don't force me to be African American. When I tell you I did not come from Africa, don't force me and tell me I'm from Africa. It's called forced assimilation. And therefore, in this declaration, I have a right to reject all forms of assimilation. Number 1, we the indigenous peoples have the right to maintain, express, and freely develop our own cultural identity in all respects, free from any attempt of assimilation, whether it's by the president, whether it's by the governor, whether it's by the mayor, whether it's by the police, whether it's by the judge. I don't give a damn. Don't force me to assimilate into something that I'm not. Don't force me to assimilate into something that I'm not. Don't force me to assimilate into something that I'm not. Don't force me to assimilate into something that I'm not. Let us proceed. Number 2. States must not carry out, adopt, or support, or favor any policy of assimilation of we the indigenous peoples or destruction of our cultures. You hear that? States must not. I'm saying must because we have to make sure that this becomes a reality. We have to come together, my people. I'm going to do a call to action. And the first call to action, one of the first things that's going to be on our agenda is to make sure that this becomes legally binding. We're going to put pressure on the next to make sure that this becomes law. But first, we have to do a little amending in the language. We're not going to say shall, we're going to say must. Alright? Let us rock. States must carry out, adopt, support, or favor any policy of assimilation of indigenous peoples or destruction of our cultures. Number 11, protection against genocide. Protection Convention Against Genocide. Indigenous, we the indigenous people have the right not to be objects of any form of genocide or attempts of extermination, like what they did. Unalive the Indian, but save the man, right? That's the form of genocide. It's called paper genocide. It's called paper genocide. We're going to face that head. I mean, I'm talking about face to face. And we're going to show all the different forms of paper genocide. Like I said, we have so many major lawsuits on our hands, it's not even funny. By the time we're done with the corporation, I'm talking about the debt ceiling will go up to 75 trillion.